Do you struggle with a slice? Have you tried lots of swing thoughts that just don't work and you're just now confused and you have no consistency whatsoever?
Yes, well what you're about to watch is a live lesson with Harmony, who's a good player, struggling with a slice, missing a lot of fairways to the right. We did two simple changes, one in the setup and one in the golf swing, that completely stopped the slice. And if you struggle with this, you need to check out these things because they will make a difference to your game. Check out this lesson.
Okay, so first of all, let's get you to understand why we're getting this slice. So let's look at these key numbers here. So you'll see this one here, club path. Now Harmony, your average is 2.9 degrees to the left, which means obviously cutting across the golf ball. But then we've got a face, which is open to that. So we can say the club face on that particular one was quite an exaggerated one, but an average of 2 degrees right. That means that you are going to be curving the ball to the right. A couple of other numbers that we're going to look at, which we're going to change in this in a moment. Attack angle, we've got an average of 1.1 on the way up, which is cool, but it's going to get better. But then we've got a carry average of 188. Andy, I want that number. I want that number over 200 today.
200, just two.
Just 200.
210. That's exactly what we're going to do. So, first part of this, we're going to look at the setup, and then what we're going to do is dive into the golf swing because I think we can really make some differences in this. You said you wanted to play a draw.
Yes.
By the end of this session, hopefully we're going to get you playing a draw.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Don't give us hope,
Hopefully.
Andy.
So let me steal the club. If you just stand just ahead of me then, Harmony, here, first of all. And let's take a look at the setup really and just help understand, and this is something that most golfers do. So when the ball position is so far forward of the driver, what we often see is that the upper body wants to drift. And if we look at your video on screen, what we'll see is when we draw a box around the body, we'll see your upper body is closer to the left side of the box. Now when it's here, it often causes more of a downward hit and a path to the left. So the first thing we're actually going to do for you is just to get you more neutral within the box. So taking my setup here, lead hand on the golf club, place the right hand on the leg here. We're just going to slide it down a few inches and then take the hands on the club here. Now you can see I'm now tilted away from the target slightly. I'll be more sort of fitted into that box. This should change the attack angle. This should help you hit up on the golf ball and it should help with the club face. But it may feel for you that you like this. And then once we've hit a few shots with this in a minute, we'll do that and see what happens. And then we're going to go into the golf swing, which I think the golf swing is going to make a huge difference and get those numbers and the distance higher. Okay, so let's just go through what I did there in terms of that drill. So if you just keep your left hand on the golf club for me, and then just hold the golf club as if you're taking your setup, and then put the right hand on the back of your right leg. So just go right on the side, that's it now. And I just want you to slide it down a few inches. A bit more, there you go. Now just keep that tilt in the spine, and now just move that hand to the club. Okay, how does that feel?
Feels like you're over there. You're in the other fitting bay.
Yeah. So let me just check that. So that's pretty much where I want you to be. But what does it feel like to you?
I feel like I'm leaning over to the right.
Okay.
It feels very exaggerated, a little unnatural.
Okay.
But
good. That's exactly what we want. So all we'll do is we'll hit like 3 or 4 shots, just you doing this drill and just making sure that it feels comfortable, well, feels more comfortable. And then we'll just see what happens to the numbers. Okay, very nice. Now,
is that the end of the lesson? Is that done?
That's the end of the lesson. Now,
well done.
The first thing I'm going to point out after one shot, we wanted the club face closed to the path to play a draw.
Yep.
Your average before was all to the right. So straight away now there, what we've done is because you are more behind the golf ball, you're hitting it later in the arc, the club face is now close to the path. You're having it one shot like that in the warm-up, which is nice.
No. Yeah, that was a very easy change.
Okay.
Also notice the club path now is out to the right. So 1.4 degrees out to the right.
Wow, I didn't even see that one.
I don't know how you missed that one, Andy.
Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. There's more to come. There's more to come.
He's really rubbish at this here. 3.6 on the way up as well.
Wow. I missed that as well.
We won't worry about the carry. Obviously, it was a little bit low on the face, but that's fine. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, well, look, this is just one small setup change. You can see how much impact it has on the golf swing. Okay, very nice. Beautiful. Happy with that shot on the golf course though, yeah?
I will take that.
Really nice. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's get a few of these. Just quickly, look at the carry. Pierce said he wanted 200.
Over 200, come on, over 200.
So we've got just under 209 carry there. Club path 1.6 to the right. Attack angle 4.6. This number here and that setup change is why you've just carried it another 10 yards further.
Definitely didn't look like it was going right.
No. Okay, let's have a little look. I just want to show you on screen here. I'm going to show you guys as well on screen at the same time, so you can see the difference in how you're setting up. It doesn't look as much as it feels, does it?
No.
So you feel like you're probably tilted a lot more, but in reality there, you're just nicely within the box. So just getting you in this nice position, heads more behind the golf ball, is what really is just making the difference.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look as exaggerated as it feels.
As it feels now.
That's why it's important when you're doing this at home, if you're actually feel that you're doing this, video it so you get that feedback, because you literally are feeling something like this. When you see it, the reality actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Okay, should we go into the golf swing?
Yes.
Okay, let's swap places. Okay, so let's just take you guys through now the next part, and you, Harmony, what we're going to do in the swing. So now we've got a great setup. If we just take a look at the backswing, what you tend to do is we'll see that your club tends to sort of immediately go above the swing plane on the first move away. The hands get very much out in front of the body, which look still above the swing plane. And then on the way down, because of that, the club swings down a little steep, and then over and then across, which is really why the path is more to the left. And then how we're going to do that is just by improving the move away. So what we're going to really tie in today is how can we get the club moving more with the hips and the torso. So as I'm doing this now, it's much more controlled by the sort of midsection of the body, and that club now will work more around and create more space for you to swing more from the inside. A message for you guys here is that most golfers are trying to sort of work on what the arms are doing. If we can get the body to do a great job on the way back, it makes things just so much easier. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense, because I feel like I try to focus on, just taking the club straight back, but then I'm just focusing on my arms and not how my body should move with it.
Yeah.
So.
And it's just a common thing that we just see amongst like most golfers. So let me take you through a few feelings and tell me what this feels like. So let's get you in a real good tilted setup now. And I'm just going to walk you through a couple of feelings with this. Now, as I'm doing this, I want you to turn the hips with me. What do you notice there?
I feel it more in my hip.
Yep.
And then my club face is further back than I'm used to seeing it.
Perfect. So that feels more round than...
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that again. So you just allow those hips to turn with me. Good. Feel the difference in that move away there now, yeah?
And it looks a lot different out the corner of my eye.
Okay. Yours would normally be...
Yeah.
A little bit more out here, yeah? So really feeling as if those hips are turning at the start. It's going to feel like you're turning them a lot as well. So a bit more tilt in the shoulders.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
It's easy to forget that. And the one thing I like to think about when it comes to turn, we often hear like shoulders and hips. I like to think about it from the belt buckle to the mid part of the chest. So from here, I really want you to feel as if we are moving this in the first part of the backswing. That's going to move the club around the body a little bit better. Let's do a couple of swings there. Let's go back and through. Just really feel as if we can get that all the way back and all the way through. Good.
Ooh.
Well, that speed and power, you nearly fell over.
I think we're going to see some
You
big
guys are
differences
changing
in
a
this.
lot.
I'm just going to take you through a whole swing, and I want you to tell me how this feels. So if you take your setup for us. So as we swing back now, I want you to really feel as if you turn those hips, turn those hips, turn those hips, turn those hips. Keep turning them for me. Okay. Notice the difference there now.
Yeah.
What do you feel? What do you notice?
I just feel like I have more space, because I felt like I was swinging and dropping my hands.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I was so steep and allowing them to drop, whereas I feel like I have space and don't feel like I have even the opportunity to drop over.
Okay. Should we give it a go?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be full speed at the minute. I just want you to make
Just,
sure you make good quality.
yeah.
Quality on the first one is just so you feel the difference. How did that feel?
That felt good. I felt really...
Look at that.
Beautiful.
Really nice.
That didn't feel like that.
Yeah, club path was good there. We just had the face a little closed.
Yeah.
Okay, let's, I just want to just quickly do something with you. If you just club across your shoulders for me, arms crossed, in your posture. So lean forward. This always feels different when we've got the club in the hands. Oh, sorry, I just want to lift this up slightly. That's it. And now create the tilt. So lean forward. Okay, eyes down where the ball's going to be. Let's do some turns. Keep your eyes down on the ground. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. There you go. So you can see how that now is a little more than you'd know. Your comfortable was probably here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're just stretching you out a little bit to here. Notice that feeling and difference. Where'd you feel that?
That's a big stretch.
Yeah. There you go. So this is just a great drill there, because now we've got this roughly at 90 degrees.
Yep.
And you will really feel it in this area here.
Yeah.
So I really like this drill because we've got no club in the hands. It's just focusing on the rotation of the body. And once you do a couple of these, switch back to the club, you're going to go, oh, that's what I'm supposed to feel.
It's a nice hit.
Maybe touch left still again. Yeah, okay.
It doesn't feel that
No.
bad.
So if we look at the club face to path and attack angle, so this is just a little too high.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try something in the setup now to just see if we can neutralize it out. I want you to just notice here on this, the later the club hits the golf ball, the club face, now I'll exaggerate this, club face is going to look a lot more left, which is why that's happening now. So all I really want to do now is just, if you take your setup, I'm just going to knock the ball position a little further back in the stance. So you would have it sort of off the front toe. I'm going to knock it back a little bit to bring the attack angle a little down and the face to path a little down as well.
Okay.
You can see where the ball starts.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely nearer to what you want. Ooh. I like the look of that one. Numbers again now, that's gone down to, I mean, that's a nice number.
Yeah.
If we can do that and we're controlling the face, we're getting good speed, we're getting good distance then.
Awesome.
That could be good. Started just right if it's got that same shape.
Okay. So that's okay, that's playable, isn't it?
Yep.
So if we look at the difference here now, club path is 3.4 to the right. Club face is 3.1. Don't want to see any more than that. Okay, that started out right, so
There it is.
Nice.
I'll take that one.
very nice.
I mean, they're good numbers, aren't they? 5 degrees up. Club path 4 degrees. I mean, it's amazing how consistent that has been. Really consistent.
Really easy.
205 carry.
Let's look at the difference on camera here, before and after from face on. You'll see the difference now in the setup where we created that nice tilt. That makes a huge difference on the attack angle and you hitting up on the golf ball, which we saw. And now from the down the line view before and after, you were over and across, but now just creating that turn on the way back, just we can see that club now swings down a lot more from the inside.
Hope that makes sense. Hope you enjoyed that as well. And look, if you want to have myself and Andy as your online golf coaches, then check out Me and My Golf. Simply download the app or click the link down below. See you soon.